Arroyo Gardens is having their 1-year anniversary and they want to celebrate with everyone in the community. Before we learn about the big party, Valerie, Pinon and Allie Rustad are here to tell us a little bit more about them. Ladies, thank you so much for coming back.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. We're going to kind of focus a little bit on kind of like activities and socialization that goes on over at Arroyo Gardens. So let's start with the activities. What do you guys kind of offer?
So we have tons of activities at both communities. So there's Santa Rita Nursing Rehab and Arroyo Gardens. We offer exercise classes. There's always like indoor therapy pool. So they do aerobics, Tai Chi, Zumba. And then we do outings, social gatherings, a lot of events. So I think that the activity program is very extensive. So there's always something there for everybody.
There's always something going on.
Yep.
And I know last week was actually National Nursing Home Week, and I know we're talking about the anniversary that's coming up, but can you kind of tell me what you did last week to kind of celebrate that?
Yeah, so last week we had a ton of stuff. We had, one day we had a petting zoo, we had a camp out with all the residents, we had a car show and pancake breakfast. Arroyo sponsored Wheel of Fortune, so we got the residents, somebody played Wheel of Fortune. We had different companies that were contracted with who came in and did like social hours. So there was a lot of stuff. And also the Senior Olympics was last week. So.
Well, that was a crammed week full of a lot of fun activities.
Stuff going on, yeah.
What a way to celebrate. And we're focusing in on socialization and activities that are going on. And it's because it's really important. Why is it that you feel like it's so important?
In senior communities, socialization is so important because I think that our members just really appreciate having somebody to talk to, having those relationships, building friendships, you know, having somebody to have lunch with. Sometimes when you're in your own home, you know, it can kind of just get a little bit redundant, just going through the motions every day without having like that friend or that partner to pick you up. So senior communities and socialization, it's just, it all ties together. It's super helpful.
We say it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
That's a great way to see what you guys are doing. And, you know, we're talking about all these things that you did last week at both of the properties, but do you guys ever do anything maybe off campus?
Yeah, so I know in our building we have a full calendar. So each week they either go to different restaurants, they'll go to the casino, they take the residents out. There's always something going on during the week to look forward to. So off-site.
Same thing. So more of independent assisted living level, we have a full program with outings. They do Madera Canyon visits. They'll come to Tucson, go to like orchestras, art galleries. There's just so much to do. And then our resident council committee gets together once a month. They have their own agenda. They talk to each other, and our staff is involved as well. They kind of go over what activities they want to see in the community, what movies they want to go to. So they're very involved.
It's like the fun committee.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to be on the fun committee.
For sure.
And I'm assuming transportation is always, you know, coordinated to make sure everybody gets to and from the off-campus sites.
Yes, we always provide transportation. We use different, so there's a lot of challenges. Like some individuals might use walker or wheelchair or don't have any medical equipment at all, but we can accommodate for whichever transportation is needed.
And I know we have weeks, you know, that we're celebrating like National Nursing Home Week, or we have a 1-year anniversary, but just on a kind of day-to-day, how often do these activities and classes happen?
So in my building, it's a daily. There's a full calendar every single day, whether it's just getting your nails done, bingo, just meeting, just gatherings, different stuff going on. We have a daily calendar of stuff to do.
Same here, all the time. Full agenda. They have like their agenda for the month, and then they have different monitors throughout the building. They put the agenda for every day. So it starts like in the morning, their news and coffee, their exercise classes are at 9:30 every morning, maybe after breakfast, and it just goes on all day.
Well, you're mentioning exercise classes. What about some people that might find exercise maybe challenging? Do you guys kind of accommodate that?
We do. We have accommodations. We do a lot of the seated exercises. We do some senior exercise programs to accommodate for those that might have had like hip replacements or knee replacements. So we're always going to be helpful in that sense.
You guys have, you know, we've said this, other topics we've kind of covered, but you guys always accommodate everybody, no matter where they're at in their life, what they like, their personal, you know, I'd like to try this, you know, I've never done it before. You guys always have something. And you mentioned that committee that kind of gets everything together. Kind of tell me a little bit more about who's involved in the committee and them putting together these outings.
Well, it's really cool. We have Claudia, she's our life enrichment coordinator, and then our resident council committee is all of the residents that live at Arroyo Gardens. So they pretty much put the whole program together with her. They're always providing those ideas, where they want to go, what they want to see, and then she coordinates it just to make it happen. So everybody, I would say, is involved.
Well, I like that because then you get everyone's kind of input, what they want to see, what they want to do. It's always going to be fun and interesting for everyone. And we were talking during the commercial break that you guys are always doing tours for people that want to come in and experience Arroyo Gardens. So I'm going to remind them how they can learn more about this celebration and, of course, just any day they want to come in and check it out. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely, and happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
As Arroyo Gardens hits their one-year anniversary, they are inviting the community to celebrate on June 16th from 4 to 6 p.m. For more information, please call 625-7737 or log on to arroyogardens.com.